Continuing our many adventures, we bought a fire truck back in 2015. Intentions to convert it to a camper and explore the world. Join us. We are EB257. Okay guys, another location. This is on Uist, one of the southern islands of the Outer Hebrides, and here we are. Look at this. That's a nice beach. We've got a nice white beach, and we've got prime location with a camper as well. So come on, let's check out the sands. You know that even though it's really sunny, I mean, you can see I've got the jacket and the woolly hat on, so you know how cool it is. I mean, the weather is coming, or the wind is coming straight off the across the Atlantic there, and it's like, yeah, it's cool. I reckon it's no more than 7-8 degrees. Yeah, look at this sun. That's another. You hear them birds? Like flying saucers. Yeah, another hour and a half the sun to be setting. I'm going to put the drone up then and get some shots of the beach and this area here. Now it's actually a campsite, but it's a donation campsite, so you're allowed to stop here, and there's just a donation box. So yeah, we'll be putting some money in certainly for stopping here, and having the pleasure of a view like this is just unreal. Yeah, it's funny how you can get beaches like this and yet the weather is so cold. You know, you used to seeing beaches like this in Spain and Greece and Turkey and all the Mediterranean countries, and you know, if you're out there now, I'd certainly be in flip-flops, shorts and a t-shirt, and yet here it's like, yeah, it's cold. Great with the dogs, we run and chase each other, and yeah, they're brilliant. I have a good old laugh with them. Yeah. So yeah, we found this place through search for sites. This one isn't on Park for the Night. Like I say, it's a donation box. There's actually a bin and a water tap here. I don't think there's anything to empty your toilets. But yeah, I think we're going to stop here 2 nights, and then we're going to push on maybe to the south of the island and check out what's down there. In fact, we're going to have a look maybe later or maybe tomorrow. And but yeah, we're not going to certainly move from this place, you know, just yet. Yeah, I mean, who would really? Let's hope we keep having this nice weather, eh?
I'm thinking maybe the curlew sandpipers.
Curlew sandpipers. This is our last night at this camp, and I don't think we could ask for a better spot. Obviously with the beach and the wildlife at night, we've got certainly, I don't know, 4 maybe 5 different varieties of seabirds here. And you can see the dark clouds in the distance to the north, so that's probably up towards Harris, and then you can see we've got what will be a very nice sunset in the next half an hour or so. So yeah, what 3 words? We'll put that on now. And I don't know if you're over this way. So here we are on South Uist. We're at the most southernest point now. So we're stopping here tonight, and then we're going to move further north. We may do a pub stop tomorrow before we catch the ferry back over to Skye. But you know, what can you say about this? We're in a prime location. I mean, really, if you were coming down here in such a vehicle, you could stop here as long as your water would, keep you going, and that, you know, you could stop here, I don't know, for a week or so. But yeah, look at it. I mean, it's brilliant. We've got we've got some mountains in the background there. The drive down here has took us about an hour and no, wait, we're 2 hours, sorry. And I must say, the roads, they're not very they're not potholed, but they are narrow, and in a truck what's quite wide, you've got to be constantly concentrating and looking at your road positioning. Also, it's a single track road with passing places. Now, don't get me wrong, the passing places, you know, we've passed thousands of them. They're every 100 metres. So there isn't a problem passing. It's just like you've got to slow down, you've got to stop, you've got to change up. You know, it's just like in a car like this or a truck like this, it's quite a little bit of a ball ache, I'm going to say. I must admit, by time we've got about literally about 20 minutes out from this location, and I said to her, Helen, I said, look, I've had enough. I really had enough of driving on these roads. The roads, like I said, the roads are fine. They're a little bit bumpy and so on. There's also a change of cambers as well. So, you know, you get camber leaning one way, and you counter steering that, and then the camber switches, and then you counter steering the other camber. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass. And like I say, they're not easy roads to drive. If you're in a modern vehicle with modern suspension, then yeah, I would think that, you know, the roads are actually, yeah, absolutely brilliant to drive. Just had a really nice meal, and as I was saying earlier, this is the most southernest point of the islands what we're going to be on, and then we're pushing back north tomorrow. One of the best days we've had as well, and that wind now seems to have come all the way around, and it's coming in from the southwest, which makes a change. And I've got dog slather on me. But we've got a couple of problems with the exhaust. Now the exhaust
it's covered in cow poo.
Yeah, the exhaust is covered in cow poo, firstly. But this we had a new stainless steel exhaust on about 12 months ago, and the guys at the workshop has done a perfect job, really good. But the back box looked all right. Needless to say, about 3 months ago, I think, I had to have this welded up, the tailpipe here, and it's gone again. So the back box is going to have to be sorted out when I get back home. So I don't think they're expensive. Mercedes do supply them, so I think what I'm going to do is probably this week I'm going to phone Mercedes up, get a price for the back box, phone the garage up where I had the exhaust done, and get them to sort of like book me in and certainly get the new back box fitted. But I've also got another problem with the exhaust as well, which is something, let me spin you around, which, I mean, you can see the stainless steel exhaust, how well it is, and how, you know, all the bends involved with it, and that is absolutely, I mean, the craftsmanship there is really nice. But you can just see this point here where the bracket is at the top, the bracket is snapped off. Now that has put a small hole in the exhaust, and coming over one of the mountain passes last week, I could hear the exhaust just popping slightly. So I knew that there was a problem with the exhaust. So we've got to get the exhaust sorted when we're back.
Go on, Dave. Go and find our Pops. See what he's doing. What's he doing, Baz? And Dave. Here's our Dave. What's he doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm doing a little bit of bush mechanics. I'm just making sure this tail section of the silencer doesn't fall off.
What were you there?
What we've got a bit of 12 volt electrical cable actually holding up this tailpipe. I just don't want it falling and hitting the floor, basically. So I don't know. I don't know.
What school of mechanics did you go to?
Bush mechanic.
Potty and Scarpa.
Bush mechanic. I don't know what the melting temperature of this plastic is, but hey,
probably not that high.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it's only going to melt the plastic.
Oh,
it is, isn't it?
Told you, didn't I? Told you we're up to something.
Yeah, I'm busy. It's Jibble. Can I say Jibble Fix?
No,
No, okay.
no, you can't. He's a kiddie fiddler.
Yeah, right, okay. So, yeah, it's bush mechanics at its best. I'm going to do Granny that for,
She says she could do a better job.
Yeah, so I've been caught out. Helen's picked up the phone. The phone? May have something to do with that whiskey what we've just been drinking, but picked up the camera and caught me at it. So yeah, basically I've done a little bit of bush mechanics. I've put a little bit of an hole in the lockers. Well, not in the lockers, but in this splash shield, and just tied up the tail section there. But I just didn't want it falling to the ground or whatever. So, but yeah. It's like, yeah, we've had a couple of glasses of whiskey and it's like, well, oh yeah, suddenly I'm a mechanic. It's always the same. Always the same. You have a few beers and you decide to do a job what you should have done like weeks ago. So I do apologise. So we just had us tea last night and we'd washed the pots and we just sat down having a drink and boom, it was like a jet engine coming off the Atlantic and maybe turning above us and then hitting the power and this and straight away I thought, well, yeah, military fighter jet or something like that. No, it wasn't. It just so turns out that we've got a missile testing range behind us here. So this is the South Uig testing range, and that's military over on the top there, and that's something to do with the guidance systems. And unbelievable, how many times in your life would you catch a missile going up, and so unexpected as well. I don't know what to say. I didn't catch it on the GoPro, we caught it on the still camera, so I'll put them pictures on now. But yeah, the sound was just like, it was just unreal, you know, out of the quietness just came this eruption of jet engine. Yeah, so we're at this place, it's one of the many park ups we've actually done. We passed this place on the way down. Off the main road it was signposted as a nature trail, wildlife centre, that sort of thing. And on the way back up we were checking search for sites and park for the night, and there was nothing actually coming up for this area, so we took a little bit of a chance on this one, and you know, sure enough, it's paid off. So we've got a flat level ground here for parking on, we've got all the nature trails, so we've got a walk right around the lock here. You can see the mountains. These are cloud covered this morning, they weren't yesterday when we got here. We've also got a footpath down this way, and of course we've got the map of the area with some information on there, and also we've got the donations. So this, like I said, this wasn't on search for site, so I took the photos last night and actually put it onto the website. I'll also include the 3 little words, so we'll put them on now. But yeah, what an amazing place. And like I said, we came here, you can see the angle of the truck is actually positioned, the large dining room window is positioned towards the mountains and the lock. So yes, we were looking for wildlife and just seeing what we could actually see. But we didn't expect a missile being launched, and it just like unreal. And yeah, just totally took us by surprise.